Goblins are native to the Summerset Isles and were first here when the Elves first arrived from the Old Aldmeris. The Altmer enslaved the native goblins to perform their manual labor, but never quite eradicated the free tribes in the wild. Hello guys, and welcome back for another public dungeon adventure. Today's journey starts us off at the Will Way Shrine. We've heard of news of some goblin attacks happening in a nearby gully, so we're gonna go investigate. This is just a short jaunt over to the coast. On our way there, we take in the lovely view Aradon has to offer, with its consistent spring environment. And in naught but a moment, we can see the coast. At the end of the path, we just need to take a left. And here we go. We have found the Toothmaul Gully. So let's head in.
Easy.
Oh.
Just put the sword down.
Discovered.
What's going on here? Hello there.
Ember the Sorcerer reporting for duty.
Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not.
What's going on here?
I'm called Perindil, an investigator for the 1st Aradon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman.
And you think she has something to do with the goblins?
Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside.
Sure, I can help out. I'll see what I can find.
Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed.
But first, I have a few questions.
All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know?
What is this place?
These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place.
And what kind of threat do goblins pose?
The easy answer for the Mer is to say none, but that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
Alright then. Well, we're gonna head out. And with that, let's head on in. This lovely little gully has some bear traps. It has some bear traps. Okay, gonna have to pay attention to those. I was gonna say flora and fauna, but I think the bear traps take priority in my focus. Alright, already cleared out one goblin and... here's another!
No hidden face. By sweep.
Alright, guys. Well, first... Oh my. What's Ember doing? Oh jeez. Okay. Let's see who this Bize is.
Please, Bize is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt Bize.
You can talk?
Yes, Chief learn talk, then Bize learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Bize very wise. But Bize will not talk to you if say not to. Bize just clean shiny things, trophies of old masters.
Okay. Just first, tell me what's going on here with the goblins. Who is that Altmer I saw?
Elf is Nelanya. She make deal with Toothmaul tribe. Weapons and armor for help. She even give, what is word? Contract, yes. Elf kings and lords have to accept deal.
Where is this contract?
Contract is in dens, down tunnel. Bys will wait by Chief's den. You will see. Bys tell truth.
Okay, I believe you. I'll look for the contract and find you by the chief's den.
Bys will not scream for help. Bys promises.
Okay. Alright, Bys. But first, what is this place?
Chief take all from homes of old masters. Put here so we see trophies. Trophies of elf masters who wronged us. Bys not forget beatings. Hit! Hit! Always hit in face.
You were slaves?
From Big Island, yes. Bys told to muck out dung pits, clean floors, run when small elf masters throw rocks. Chief take us away from all this. Form Toothmaul tribe. Yes. Now we look on trophies to remind us of hardships.
Oh, poor Bys. Well, alright, we're gonna go find that contract now. See you in a minute. And with that, let's head on in. Oh, what's this? Altmer Overseer's Journal. Okay. 12 Last Seed. The slaves are more agitated than usual today. Last night's beating of the one called Koth seems to stir him to an emotion other than fear. But the Magus assured me that the pacification spells upon the creature will keep him in line. 15 Last Seed. There was another spat between the kitchen staff and slaves today. Koth tried to take scraps from the refuse bin without permission, and we were forced to have him flogged again in front of his kin. This is becoming difficult to remind the goblins of their place. 17 Last Seed. Melanil, the head of the kitchen staff, was found dead in the wine cellar this morning. From all evidence, he took a spill down the stairs and broke his neck. But I remain dubious. 18 Last Seed. A fire broke out in the armory just before dawn. While it was contained before it could spread to the rest of the estate grounds, unknown looters made off with some of the weapons. We've petitioned the Kinlord for more guards in case we have bandits on our hand. 19 Last Seed. Koth apparently wishes to speak with me later this afternoon about their living conditions. This should be amusing. I will be heading down to the slave dens with my deputation. A show of force should remind the beasts that they continue to live solely at our discretion. What threat could these goblins possibly pose? Oh, so it sounds like these poor goblins had a horrible master previously. I could see why they would want to escape. They were being so harshly punished for nothing more than taking scraps. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that the rest of the goblins here are going to be as willing to talk as Bites was, so we're going to try to navigate through here with engaging with as few of them as possible, but my gosh, this place is just teeming with them. I could see why our friend at the entrance said goblins are hard to root out. They also appear to have made whole encampments here, with a mix of both goblin architecture and Aldmer Dominion tents? What is going on in this place? Well, regardless, we should further investigate this contract and see what exactly it is that these goblins were sold. Oh, and up ahead we see it opens up into a small room. Okay, and there's our note up on the table. Oh, but first, hello there.
Over here, attack Khajiit. Jilandar is glad to see a not green face.
What happened to you?
Khajiit tied himself up and is trying new fur cleaning solution. What does it look like? Khajiit was captured. The goblins snuck off to find carrots, he thinks. Khajiit must taste good with carrots. Untie Khajiit, he has offer for you.
Alright, Mr. Sassy Pants, I'll untie you.
Khajiit is flattered the goblins would try to eat him. Thanks.
Alright, so what's this offer?
Gilandar sells weapons. He gets snatched along the road and dragged here to be eaten, and he notices that the goblins have shiny high elf weapons and armor that could be resold to the Dominion. Khajiit needs to get back to his boat, though.
So, what? Sounds more like facts, not so much an offer.
You find some of the weapon caches here in the gully. Bring them to Gilandar outside by his boat. He will cut you in on profits. It is a bad time for the Dominion, and they will be eager to buy the weapons. Deal?
You know what? Deal. I'll find these caches and meet you outside the cave. Easy enough. Oh, and there he goes. He's gonna sneak on out of here. Don't get caught again. Luckily, we just cleared the way. And on this table, we find the contract for the Toothmaul. The Toothmaul contract. The members of the Toothmaul tribe, including its dependents, hereby agree to permanent alliance with the Veiled Heritance, pledging any and all available resources to do with as the Heritance pleases. These resources include recruitment of Toothmaul tribe members into labor and fighting force as the Heritance sees fit. In exchange, the Heritance will provide the Toothmaul tribe with arms and armor from a selection of retired equipment in the reserve supply. This is a horrible contract. Who would have agreed to this? I mean, nothing in that note sounds reasonable. They have to give up their whole lives? For weapons? Oh, here we also find another book, Silver Crawdad Surprise? Alright, ingredients, crawdads, onions. Hey, carrots! Okay, so this is just a recipe for making crawdad surprise. And it does suspiciously have carrots. Huh. I wonder if the goblins were trying to replicate that recipe either for our Khajiit friend or using our Khajiit friend. You know, maybe it's for the best that we don't know the answer to that one. Well, we need to head our way back out and meet back up with Byes. Maybe he can help explain why they even went with this deal. And what's this?
If you so much as
it's
squawk,
Byes!
I will fill you full of arrows.
Hey! What are you doing with him? Hey, you okay, Byes?
Elf not hurt Byes, but he threatened to. Why people always threaten to hurt Byes?
I know, Byes. Just, it's okay. Give me a moment, I'll talk to him. Dude! What are you doing?
Good, you're here. I found this little runt snooping about. I was just about to put him out of his misery.
Dude, stop! The goblin directed me to find a contract. You'll want to look at this.
Let me see that. This doesn't even make sense. I can't think of a court in the land that would take this seriously. The wording isn't even in the goblins' favor. They think this is going to buy them some kind of status?
Look, the goblins probably don't know that. Heck, I mean, this probably sounded better than their whole slave situation previously, so can't blame them.
Make no mistake, they are still goblins. Still, if we can break up the alliance here and now, it will save us much grief.
Well, maybe the chief can be reasoned with. Bites here can let him know we come in peace.
Magnanimous of you. I'll leave you to it then, and go to see if the signal fire brought in any backup. Break up this alliance and find this Nilanya person. See if she likes being threatened with sharp objects.
Alright, I'll find you at the entrance once I've dealt with the situation. Certainly don't want you here. And there he goes, ever so slowly. Jeez. Alright, time to meet the chief. Oh my, it's quite a chamber for a chief. Hello there.
I say you want talk. Talk.
Hello, you must be Koth, the Toothmaul chief.
Koth is Koth. Pup tell Koth you want speak. Speak.
The contract Nelania made with your people was a lie.
All elves lie. Trick. Elf said there would be trick, but she lied too. Why trust you?
Because I chose to talk instead of fighting. That's a good enough reason, right?
Tired of elf speak. All lies. Not want any of you. Just to be left alone. Here. Key to Elf Cave. You kill or not kill her as you want. Koth is done with this mess.
Thank you. I'll deal with the elf. You guys stay safe. Right. Hello, Buzz. Good to see you.
Bai's not getting away. Let Bai's alone.
All right, Buzz. I'll leave you guys here. Mom, now we just need to go confront this Nelania. And it appears her chamber's not too far away from the chief's. Alright, and oh, gosh darn it. Another bear trap. Not gonna miss those. Alright, this appears to be another tunnel. And at the base of it, opens up into a well-decorated room. Nice
Wait.
place you got here.
I don't wish to fight. Let us talk.
Alright, I'll listen. What do you want to talk about?
Hear me out. I've no wish to battle you today.
You must be Nelania. Is this some kind of trick?
No tricks. You've clearly been able to sneak by or butcher every goblin between the entrance and this room, so I don't fancy my chances in a straight-up fight. I'd rather talk this out. That is, if you can restrain yourself.
Alright, I'll hear you out.
Courteous of you. My terms are simple. In exchange for my life, I shall quit this cave and leave the goblins to whatever fate you and your Dominion compatriot deem proper. You're even welcome to whatever spoils you find.
Oh, cool. I'll definitely help myself to some of those. Why were you deceiving the goblins?
They were willing and able dupes. From the perspective of many in the Veiled Heritance, we're already losing. It was easy to agitate the goblins against their former masters. We are willing to use whatever tools necessary to even the field.
And you think you should be spared despite this?
What's the use in dying for this? I don't fancy my chances against you, and the Toothmaul aren't as useful as I expected them to be. No sense continuing the charade.
Good thing I'm on a merciful streak today. Get out, and don't come back.
Don't worry. You won't see me again if I can help it.
Well, with that, she slowly makes her way out. I might as well loot our way through here. She had herself quite a setup here. A little office, a living area. Geez, this was a right little home that she made for herself.
Street urchin golden rule. Never pass up an unattended bag.
Got it, Ember. After looting this place, I guess we'll make our way out of here too. Not without getting some of those supply caches first. Won't hurt to make sure we get a little bit of profit out of this, along with some goodwill. We're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking, but it appears the supply caches are in the main room and then heading off onto the western branch. I'm ready for a fight. They should be well guarded. I mean, they did think that they were giving up their whole entire tribe's freedom for a few weapons. Ha! Wait a second. There's nobody here. Well, that was easy. Alright, let's go. I mean, before they come back, might as well get out of here quickly. Oh, but it opens up into another little room. with a central pillar and, oh wow, we find Thek Elf Stabber. They have much better guards in this area. Huh. They have a full blacksmithing station here. Multiple of them. They could arm themselves with a little bit of experience. But for now, we're going to just take the already made armory. We'll leave the Aldmer Dominion soldiers to scuttle the rest of this. Oh, what's that upon a table over here? First, we have to pick off this one little straggler. Then we can read the note. Inventory. Confidential. For Nelania's eyes only. Do not leave in plain sight. Oh, that wasn't followed. 157 decommissioned breastplates with greaves and pauldrons, mismatched. 73 single-edged military daggers. 87 broadswords, 58 infantry shields, 638 broadhead arrows, 10 military-grade bows? They were kitting out a full army with this. God darn it, another bear trap. Jeez, glad we scuttled this operation when we did. While the goblins might have been armed to the teeth, I don't think they would have been able to have properly utilized these materials. It would have just been a suicide mission for a poor group of goblins that just wants a better life. We weave our way back into this first chamber that we entered. We see that one of the last supply cache we were looking for is right back here. Now all we need to do is get the heck out of here. Let's go! Don't gotta tell me twice to get out of this cold, dank cavern. Tired of my feet being wet. Oh, and here at the entrance, we see reinforcements have arrived.
Bless you. Reinforcements at last. How did you do?
The bargain with the Toothmaul tribe is void. Nelania was driven off.
Driven off? You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins from here. Their continued cooperation will ensure that they are spared.
Alright. With that, we complete the quest and receive the memento, Battered Bear Trap. Anything else to say, Pirandil?
We'll take charge from here. With any luck, we can relocate Koth and his tribe somewhere that they don't cause any more trouble. If not, well, goblins should remember their place.
Doesn't sound like Koth and them are gonna get a fair shake, but at least they're not being sent back automatically, so that's good. Oh, and over here, hey, Pies! What's up?
Pies is happy going back to sweep in warm elf houses and cellars and not caves of scum.
Well, at least Bites is agreeable to this arrangement. With that, we casually walk out of this gully with our pockets full of gear. We need to go meet our Khajiit friend. Jilindar said he had a boat over on the coast. Oh, and there he is. Right where he said he was gonna be. Hey, Jilindar, we got the goods.
Khajiit has been waiting. You have the weapons?
I got him.
And I've got your payment. Jilindar always keeps some squirreled away in the bottom of the boat. The goblins overlooked it, thankfully. Pleasure doing business with you, and thanks for saving Khajiit.
You're welcome. Here you go. These'll better serve you. Maybe. Anyway, I won't ask too many questions. And with that, we've completed the full story of the Toothmaul Gully. And the memento we received, the Battered Bear Trap, is a placeable memento that other players can interact with. Upon stepping upon it, they become ensnared. rather annoying, but you can't set it off on yourself, so that's awesome. You can disarm it though. With that, guys, what were your thoughts on the story of the Toothmaul Gully? Would you have freed Nilandia, or would you have ended her life for what she's done? I still need to do more questing to understand the full threat of the Veiled Inheritance, to know if this was a wise choice or not. If nothing else, I hope the Goblins get a better life than the one that they escaped from in their enslavement. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe so that you receive notifications for the next videos go live. I'm trying to increase my schedule to once a week, so make sure to stay up to date on content. If you have any suggestions, make sure to comment down below. And if you can't get enough of us, we're live 4 days a week over on Twitch. And guys, nothing else, thank you all so much for joining me today. These are always so much fun to make, and I hope to see you all again soon. With that, bye!